Hello, my name's John.
Hello, and I'm Neil.
And welcome to Wine Wednesdays. Neil, what do you have for us?
We've got a wine that's quite close to my heart. I've just got back a couple of weeks ago from South Africa, and we stayed in Stellenbosch, but we also did the wine tram in Franschhoeck, which is brilliant. You hop on, hop off, it goes along all the wineries. It was set up for wine tourism back in the day. So you could go to all the different wineries, including Franschhoek Cellar. So Franschhoek Cellar is quite a big concern, but they specialised in single varietals. Yeah. So that's their sort of bag. They do a thing called the Last Elephant, which is like their prestige wine, which is just top end stuff. But their single varietals are very, very interesting. So this is a Pinotage. So Pinotage is, as you know, distinctly South African. Was actually made in 1925. It was a cloning of Pinot Noir and Cinsault, and Cinsault used to be known as Heritage in South Africa, hence Pinotage. The first wine, we were staying on the Lanzarote estate in Stellenbosch. They made the first Pinotage, commercial Pinotage in 1959. So it's had a bit of a run. I will say, as a caveat to this, I didn't used to be a fan of Pinotage.
Me neither.
I thought it was overly extracted, bit smoky, bit rubbery, vulcanised, all that type of thing. It's a completely different animal. Being exposed to loads of different styles out there, they hold it in such high regard, and they know a thing about it.
They were determined to run with the Pinotage.
They were going to go for it, and when you get the single estates and the really nice sort of properties, they're softer, they're more rounded, they have a really good personality.
I think they got more fruit now than what they used to.
A lot more fruit, and the influence of oak is less. You know, they're using a lot of amphora, so there's a cleaner flavour to them. There's less of that influence of stainless, amphora, and a little bit of second use oak. Yeah. This is where this is nestled. This is by I think Stonebridge. This is called. This is actually nestled. And gets an Atlantic influence as well, so it cools it off a bit as well.
Okay.
So amazing winery, and again the vineyards are just beautiful, and they're nestled amongst the Cape Mountains, so it's a great spot. So let's have a little crack at this one. So lovely red and black fruits on the nose, quite prominent, but there's a little bit of perfume there as well, a little bit of softness.
It's a little bit smoky, but it's not that burnt tyre thing that I used to pick up a lot on back in the day.
I think that's its personality, is that little bit of smokiness. But like you said, that is very tempered.
They've learned how to get that in the right way.
And there's a little bit of pastel note to it as well, that little acidity and that little sort of briskness as well, which is quite nice. Really good food wine, sits well with all their barbecue braai wines, braai meats and things like that. So this is very much tailored to the way they do with their food and their game. They eat a lot of game as well, kudu.
And these are, I think that this particular range from Franshhoeck, it's all about everyday wines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean their price point is set to that, and you can really enjoy different varietals, whether it be Shiraz or Pinotage, or Cabernet Sauvignon, or their Sauvignon Blanc.
And they just show well, don't they?
And they just show really, really well, and they get the true personality of the grape. And I think it's a really good winery for an introduction to South African wine, because you could do the whole range of their varietals in single variety states and get a real feel.
You're never going to be disappointed.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, the price point is really good, because these are £11.99, so it's very, very good. And the quality has always been very, very consistent. Yeah. So Pinotage is now on the upward trend.
Revisit it.
Completely revisit it and try different levels. You know, try a £20, £30 bottle of Pinotage. This is really good as an introduction at $11.99. But I think it's intrinsically South Africa in a glass. It's what they drink. They absolutely adore it. And I think it's a really, really lovely, interesting wine.
Super good value. $11.99 from Fine Wines Direct UK.
Cheers.
Cheers.